Detach yourself from the results. Detach yourself from the numbers on social media. You already have those followers that you've been chasing. They just haven't found you yet. Let's be real, you're not going to become successful overnight from just trying at this for a couple videos, a couple months. You got to put all of yourself in it, and you got to detach yourself from the results. And it's exactly like going to the gym. You go once, you see nothing. You go a second time, you see no changes. You go a third time, nothing again. But when you actually stay consistent with that grind, you're gonna see results over time. And the easiest way to do this is to focus on the progress. Just fall in love with the act of it instead of constantly looking at how many followers do I have? Oh, how many likes did I get? That doesn't matter right now. What matters is putting in those reps and actually enjoying the process, because that is what you're signing up for. Yeah, you may be signing up for the results, but at the end of the day, we all know that doesn't come easy. We're not gonna get that immediately. What we have to do is enjoy the process. And when you enjoy the process, it actually becomes easier to become successful because you're not doing something hard that you hate. Oh, I'm posting again. Oh, how many more posts gonna take? Oh, I got only 5 likes. Oh, only 200 views. You leave that mentality and you become so much happier with what you do. And success comes even faster that way when you're not focusing on that. Like, you know how when you stare at the time, you look at the clock when you want something to be over and everything just becomes way slower compared to a time where things are fun and it goes by quick? It's the same thing with social media. If you are there for the process and you're not there for just the followers, just the likes, just the fame, you're gonna get there. And if I'm being honest, I'm not perfect at all. For the past 10 days, I've been really burnt out. Although I may seem super disciplined, which I can argue that I am, there are days where I just want to break down. For the past 10 days, I've literally just been in my bed, tossing and turning, procrastinating, with only the thoughts of work. Can you believe that? I wasn't resting, I wasn't working, and I was getting nothing done. It was just me tossing and turning with the thoughts of, I should do this, I gotta get up and do that. And I didn't do any of those things. And here's a fun fact. Burnout doesn't come from working too hard, and it doesn't come from being too lazy. Burnout actually comes from putting in excessive input without seeing any output and getting mentally affected by that. Credit to that line goes to GamerGG. Thank you, Dr. K. So now that we know burnout doesn't actually come from hard work, but it comes from putting in hard work, expecting results, and not seeing that at all for a long period of time, what we gotta do is change our mentality. Instead of focusing on, I gotta get results, I gotta get results, I gotta get results, we need to focus on how much input we're putting in. So our new goal, our new mentality is gonna be, okay, I'm gonna post 1 reel a day. I'm gonna post 1 YouTube video a week. Instead of thinking about how much followers you have, how many likes, it took MrBeast 100 videos to gain any significant attraction. And even iShowSpeed, who we all know has about 30 million subscribers right now, he's been at this with slow growth for years. So if you're a business owner or looking to use content to promote your own business or create your own personal brand, this is a whole nother game you're getting into. It's not just a transactional thing. You genuinely have to develop a community and you have to be there for just being there. Being a creator, uploading videos is just like entrepreneurship. You're putting so much input. You're putting in so much work and seeing nothing out of it with the hope that something will come out of it. And it will, eventually. If you keep at it, you keep constantly upgrading your videos, you keep getting better at it, and you keep posting. Yo, there are a lot of creators that say there's this one secret method, there's this one thing to the formula, to get a viral video. You don't need to put any effort, no input, just follow this one script. Honestly, to create an effective personal brand, to promote anything effectively through content, you gotta show up. You gotta constantly be there. And be there, not for the results, but for the videos. Just the act of continuing to be a creator. This is a long-term game where I wouldn't necessarily say high risk, high reward, but it's more a lot of input without seeing much for the beginning, and then high output later on. And it's a great investment into your future because your personal brand will be up on the internet forever and be promoting whatever service or product you have, or just your content if you're here for entertainment. And if I'm being honest with my journey, I've really found that after posting for the past 50 days, I have been chasing cheap dopamine. I've been chasing short-term pleasures to fill that void of not becoming famous online. Like, it might sound stupid, but that's how you get burnt out. When you put in so much input, you get nothing out of it. So naturally, I was craving more unhealthy foods. I was doom scrolling. I was doing things to make me feel happier. Because I really felt down after going to film school, having that. It's basically a 9-to-5 job. Going to the gym for an hour and a half, having a girlfriend, and I'm putting all of this work and I didn't see a lot from it. Of course, I'm so grateful it did work. Posting for the last 50 days benefited me like crazy. I got the opportunity for a $2,000 deal, $4,000, and I met one of my close friends who is also in the same line of work, which is the same age as me. So don't get me wrong, this has significantly helped me, and it was not for nothing. But in my head, I was picturing a lot more and it didn't meet my standards, so that left me in my bed. And as you can see, I'm back. I have the setup, I have the camera here, and here's how I did that after burning out so bad. I just did the thing. It's this. It's putting up the camera, putting up your lights, putting up your backdrop, and talking. Just do it. What am I, Nike? Just do the thing. That's it. I know it sounds so like, oh, he's motivational guy. Like, no, I'm actually serious. You know that when you're laying in bed saying, I should rest, I should rest, I should rest. Oh, I gotta put this off. Oh, I gotta put this off. You still feel like garbage. And I'm not saying don't rest. Of course, rest. That's a part of the formula. Rest and then get up. So you gotta remember to actually just stop, get up, and record. And to prevent burnout, you need to detach yourself from the results. Do whatever you gotta do. Don't even look at your follower count. Don't look at your like count if you're sensitive to that and it's gonna ruin your day. Just keep posting. Because if you genuinely think that you can do this and you can get at least 100,000 followers on Instagram or YouTube, wouldn't that mean that they exist right now? They just haven't found you. You just haven't posted that video to attract them. Or you haven't been going at this long enough for them to actually subscribe or follow. This is the first of many YouTube videos I'm gonna be doing because I talk too much on Instagram Reels. I've been posting the last 50 days and then absolutely burnt out for 10 days on Instagram Reels, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and now I'm trying long form because I have too much to say. Anyways, if you found this helpful in any way, hit the subscribe button. And is that how I end one of these?